Hello students, today we will see a very interesting chapter and the name of the chapter is E-commerce and E-governance. What is commerce? Commerce means trading. Commerce is nothing but buying and selling. Normal shopping generally happens in shopping malls or marketplaces or street shops located at the roadside. That means physical location is compulsory to do business in traditional commerce. This type of commerce is called as traditional commerce, where you see shops, buyers, sellers, etc. There is exchange of goods and services and payment is made in the form of money. When we are enjoying with normal commerce, then why e-commerce is becoming more and more popular in today's world? To understand e-commerce, let us see the story of Kavita. Kavita had financial problems. She wanted to support her family by earning some money. She is not qualified to get a job. She wanted to sell cakes. She is not rich to buy a shop. Her friend explained her about e-commerce. When you buy a cake by normal shopping, you will spend 2 hours for going to shop and coming back. The cost of petrol to go to the shop is rupees 100. Cost of cake is rupees 800. Total cost is rupees 900. Now let us buy the same cake by online shopping from Kavita's website. Just sit at home and select the cake by using your mobile. Cost of the cake is rupees 500. Within 1 hour, cake will be delivered at your place. All this was possible because of e-commerce. Here, the buyer is happy that he is saving time and money. Kavita is also happy that she is earning decent income. This way, e-commerce is creating opportunities to people to start new business. Now, let us see the actual definition of e-commerce. E-commerce can be defined as the process of buying and selling of goods or services using an electronic medium such as internet. In e-commerce, shopping is done using websites. Let's see the advantages of e-commerce. E-commerce reduces the paperwork. Payment can be done using credit card. No need to carry cash for payment. The other advantage is there is no need to go to different shops to see the latest products in the market. You will save your time of traveling. One of the greatest advantage of e-commerce is the convenience. Customers can do shopping at any time on any day as websites does not have working hours like a shop. The other advantage of e-commerce is cost saving. E-commerce provides users with one or more options to compare and select the cheaper and better option available to them. Quick service is one of the best feature of e-commerce. If you do not have time to go to beauty parlor for haircut, just visit websites like Urban Clap. They will send the beautician to your house. E-commerce is completely service oriented. If you do not have time to go to a doctor, just visit medical related website and take an appointment with the doctor. Doctor will come to your house to treat the patient. If you want to buy a house, you can directly deal with the property owner using websites. There is no need of agents or intermediaries. We have just seen the advantages of e-commerce. Now let us see some of the disadvantages of e-commerce. The main disadvantage of e-commerce is setup cost. The setup of hardware and software is required for e-commerce. If you want to do online shopping, you require a computer or mobile. You will also require internet connection. All these are expensive and poor people cannot afford them. One more disadvantage of e-commerce is personal touch is not possible in e-commerce. If you purchase a dress by online, you actually cannot touch and see the quality of the cloth and the size of the dress. Late delivery of products is one more problem in e-commerce. Even after the order is placed, there can be problems with shipping, delivery, etc. This leaves the customers unhappy and dissatisfied. Security is another area of concern. When you make payment by credit card, there is a chance of hackers steal your card information and they may use your card to steal money from your account. Let us see the difference between traditional commerce and e-commerce. In traditional commerce, scope is local. In e-commerce, scope is global. In traditional commerce, goods and services are purchased with face-to-face interaction. In e-commerce, goods and services are purchased using electronic devices like laptop or mobile. Modes of payment in traditional commerce include cash, checks, and credit cards. In e-commerce, modes of payments are bank transfer, credit card, e-wallet, mobile payment, and many more. Traditional commerce is available only during the business hours, mostly during the day. E-commerce is available round the clock, that is 24 by 7. Delivery of goods and services is instant in traditional commerce. In e-commerce, delivery of goods or services takes some time. Inspecting the products before buying is possible in traditional commerce, whereas in e-commerce, inspecting the products before buying is not possible. In this session, we covered the first topic of e-commerce, that is concept, advantages, disadvantages, and the differences between traditional and e-commerce. In the next session, we will see the other topics.